Shark Frenzy. Chapter 10, Shark Attack. Bugs, Daffy, Jessica and all the tourists were walking up the stairwell trying to reach for the top floor of the aquarium. Jesus Christ, how much longer till we reach the top? Daffy questioned, annoyed. Just a bit further, we better hurry before the water rises any further, Jessica explained determinedly. At this rate, my legs might give out before that happens, Daffy said sarcastically. If you think you're having it rough, I haven't had a carrot in hours, and if I don't have one soon I'm gonna snap, Bugs said, annoyed. Moments later, they were halfway up. All right, we're almost there, Jessica explained softly. All of a sudden, they all heard a loud bang from bottom of the stairwell. What in the hell was that? Daffy questioned, confused. Bugs, Daffy, Jessica and the tourists looked down the stairwell. Seconds later, the door was knocked down, which caused gallons of water to come in. Oh crap, the water is now flooding the stairwell, Daffy said nervously. No, the water couldn't have blown down that door like that, Jessica explained, confused. What a minute, I see something swimming in the water, Bugs said nervously. Seconds later, the great white shark popped his head out from the water, and glared at them with his pitch black eyes. Bugs, Daffy, Jessica and the tourists' eyes popped out from their sockets in fear. Holy hell, I'm out of here, Daffy shouted panically as he took off running up the stairs. For once, I'm with him, Bugs said panically as he followed Daffy. Jessica and the tourists took off running up the stairs as well. Minutes later, they were almost at the top. We're just about there, just keep running, Jessica shouted determinedly. Suddenly, the stairs started violently shaking. What is going on with stairs? Bugs questioned, confused. Jessica looked down and she sees the shark chomping on the stairs at the bottom. Oh God, he's trying rip down the stairs. We gotta hurry before the stairs collapses, Jessica explained panically. Don't need to tell me twice, Daffy shouted sarcastically. Minutes later, they managed to reach the top floor. Bugs tried to open it, but it was locked. What are you waiting for, long ears? Open it, Daffy shouted panically. It's locked, Doc, Bugs shouted panically. Move over, I'll unlock it, Jessica explained panically. The stairs started violently shaking even more. Jessica started entering the code into the panel on the side of the door. Hurry up, before we become lunch, Daffy shouted panically. I'm almost finished. Hang on, Jessica explained, annoyed. Eventually, she unlocked it. But then, the shark managed to rip apart the stairs, which caused it to collapse. Bugs, Daffy, Jessica and the tourists started stumbling violently. Head through the door quickly, Jessica shouted panically. Daffy and Jessica ran through the door. But seconds later, the steps beneath Bugs and the tourists collapsed, causing them all to fall. But Jessica managed to grab Bugs's arm before he fell. Thanks, Doc, Bugs said, relieved. Jessica smiled.